So today I want to show you how I make stamps using my Xtool. So I start in Illustrator and I make a background rectangle, essentially is what I'm doing. I want to make sure that I don't have a line or a stroke on the outside of it. I just want it filled, and for now I'm going to make it gray. And then I'm going to go and copy a logo or the image that I want to use as the stamp. I paste it in. And obviously it's too big for the artboard, so I need to shrink it to make it fit. And then I'm going to group it so then I can center it vertically and horizontally in the gray box. And so now it's centered, but there's still too much gray box because that'll all be cut out of the rubber. So if you see in the upper right hand corner, that's the dimensions of the logo. So I'm going to edit the artboard to be just a little bit bigger than the dimensions of the logo. That way not so much rubber is wasted when I engrave. So now the artboard's the right size, so I need to adjust the background to fit the artboard, which is what I'm doing here. And there we go. We're in good shape now. Okay, so now I've got everything sized the way I want it. So I need to select everything, and then I'm going to remove the front, minus the front of the background. So now I've essentially cut the logo out of the background. So it's just one vector graphic at this point, and I like to now make it black. So the thinking is anything black will be engraved or cut away on the stamp. So now the next thing is the stamp has to be flipped. So I'm going to reflect it just like that. Easy peasy. Now it's ready to go into light burn and get the process started. So here we go. Okay, so now we're in light burn and we're going to import the Adobe Illustrator file. And the settings that I find that work pretty well are 50 millimeters per second, 100% power, and 7 passes. That gets the cut deep enough that you don't get little artifacts when you do your stamping. So it seems to work out pretty well for me, and you can always play with it, but you'll see what I mean when you make one. You may want shallow or deeper. But now we're assuming that you've got everything laid out on the bed, and then we're going to hit start. So here's my rubber laid out, and get the engraving started. I'm going to speed it up a lot because 7 passes will take a little bit of time. Nothing terrible, but obviously it all depends on the size of your stamp that you're making. So almost done here. And you can see the 7 passes, how deep it gets just from this view here. When I move the laser head out of the way, you'll get a better visual. So the more passes, the deeper that's going to go. So it looks pretty good right now. So here's the finished product with my Be Kind logo, and I just 3D printed a little handle. You can use a block of wood, it doesn't really matter, just glue something on there. And now let's see how it works. As you can see, Brutus is overlooking the work. Just squish it into the ink pad is pretty hard. And then a little pressure. And voila, we've successfully created our Be Kind stamp. So I'm pretty happy with that. Hope you enjoyed. If you have any questions or comments, leave them down below. Thank you. Oh, and don't forget, if you did enjoy this video, please like and subscribe. I'd really appreciate it. Thank you.